Hello guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while, but we're back. I'm busy with school, started high school, very fun. Today we're going to be talking about how does this big ol' sucker fly? That's funny, wasn't it? So, this here is a Lockheed C-130. Very old plane, but they're still making them. Very cool, very powerful. This thing can take out an entire city and get away with it. So we're going to be talking about the forces of flight. How do planes fly? So, we're going to be going over 3 simple things. Now all you got to remember is this. A plane only moves in 3 directions. It only moves this way, so forward and back. We call this thrust. This is a man-made force. So thrust does not happen naturally. It has to be made by the engines. Then there's drag. Drag happens naturally. So drag is when a plane is pretty much just being forced back by the wind. And then there's lift. So lift is also a man-made force. It does not happen naturally. But then there's also gravity, which, as we all know, gravity is natural. So how do all of these play a part? Well, a plane, like I said, only moves in 3 directions. It goes forward and back, around, and up and down. So now you're thinking, okay, Smarty, so how is it if a plane goes something like this? Is it moving in like 10 different directions? Nope, it's just all 3 at the same time, all working differently, but they all work together. So now let's talk about how do these planes achieve this. And we'll start with the aileron.
So the aileron is this little part right here. And
It moves up and down. So it moves up and down, and there's one on each wing. It can only move up and down, can't do anything else. So I know what you're thinking. Oh, okay, it makes the plane go up and down. Wrong. It actually helps the plane roll. Go side to side. So this is called an aileron roll. It's where the plane, the nose, stays in the same position, facing forward, just does a roll. Let me separate this from a barrel roll. A barrel roll is when the plane goes up and then makes its twist while going up. So this is a barrel roll, and this is an aileron roll. So that was the aileron. That's all it does. Nothing else. Doesn't do this, just this. Next up, we've got vertical stabilizer. You want me to do this one? Or you got it.
yeah.
So these are the vertical stabilizers right here. So these little pieces right here are the only pieces that actually move. These help the plane go up and down. Like I said, they don't help them roll, just go up and down. That's all they do. And finally, we've got the rudder. That's this piece right here. Now what the rudder does is it helps the plane turn. So, the cool thing about the rudder though is that because if you use it too much, it actually can be torn off. That has happened in real life. There was a plane that crashed because the pilot used the rudder too much. The reason is it moves a lot actually, but only on takeoff and landing, because if you're going slow enough, it'll turn. If you go fast enough, you're going to crash. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually show you how the plane itself actually flies. We've shown you how each component works, but how the plane has flied, I'm about to show you that. So give us 1 second. So now we're going to use this spoon, like one you find in your house, to show you how to simulate flight. So, think about it like this.
I'll turn on the faucet.
All you need is a spoon and your average household faucet. So if you could please hold the camera right here. Right there.
I'll turn the faucet on.
Go ahead and turn the faucet on, please. Let's say that this water right here is wind. Alright? This is the wing. Notice how it has a curved feature. What's going to happen is this. You get fast enough speed. You push the wing against it. What do you see right there, ladies and gentlemen? It's being curved down, away. See that? So go ahead and put your finger along it where the water's going. See how it goes down like that? So now, we're going to explain to you how that works. So how that works is actually fairly simple. What happens is that when at high speeds, wind hits the pressure like that, what's going to happen is that the high pressure is going to go over the wing. So it's going to curve over it. And low pressure is going to curve beneath it. So when it curves beneath it, what happens? I put you in the spotlight. What's going to happen?
Can I guess?
Go ahead and guess.
It goes up. I have nothing about things.
So when on the bottom, the force on the bottom keeps going straight. Doesn't move, just goes straight. But on top, it goes over a little bit and right back down. So when it goes back down, all that hard power pushing down is going to push on the straight wind, and it's going to push that down too, and that is how a plane gets off the ground. So that's how a plane flies. Those are the basics. You know, there's a lot of stuff you got to consider, you know, fuel, weight, wind, all for another time. So until then, that is...
How do planes fly?
Yep. Thank you very much, guys. Today, who should we give our shout out to? Keep in mind, like this time, we haven't actually considered who to give a shout out to.
Actually, I have considered.
Yep, go ahead.
How about our favorite cousins?
Yeah, you guys know who you are, or you, the one favorite cousin. Same as always, we don't have a favorite cousin. We always just say that, make you guys feel special. Don't worry, we love all you guys. But today, let's give it to a special person who's not a family member. We'd like to give a special shout out to our very good friend and very good mentor, our parents. Yep, they're actually the ones who let us go through with this. Thank you guys, really appreciate it. And I'd also like to give a little bit of credit to my knowledge of how planes fly. Y'all know I'm a nerd. And that's how planes fly. So until then, you guys, keep asking questions. Like, subscribe, comment your question down below. And we'll see if we get to it. Yep. Bye, guys.